It's Ashley from Bookaholics Anonymous, and I am bringing you another book review, sort of. Um, so this book, the book is One Thing Stolen by Beth Kephart. So this was actually a book that I had gotten in a book box a couple years ago. Yeah. So it's about this girl who she kind of steals things, like just random stuff, and she builds nest. And actually, it's more of where her mind is kind of, I guess I wouldn't say I guess it's kind of deteriorating, and she kind of goes in and out of like reality and stuff, and it's just I'm not really sure how to explain it. I mean, I really, I don't want to say I hated it, because I didn't hate it, but it's just not something that I normally would read, I guess. Um, there were aspects of it that were interesting and that, kind of make you think, and because it's kind of I guess it's a book about more about the brain and how the brain kind of works and all that stuff, and I don't know, but the the writing was just, I don't, kind of choppy, I guess, like the sentences and stuff, and I don't, that kind of writing I just don't really like. I mean, I think that writing was like I think it was like We Were Liars by E. Lockhart, and that was the same kind of choppy sentences, short, and just, I don't know. I couldn't get into that. But for this book, it kind of makes sense because of our main character. Our main character, Nadia, like I said, her brain is kind of deteriorating. They called it something, I can't even remember what it was. Where the sentences start getting kind of choppy. They don't come out fully and all this. So I guess in a way that writing kind of works for this story. But like I said, I can't really get into that. And there were aspects that I enjoyed, I mean, I liked learning about they live in Florence, and apparently, and Florence had this big flood and all this back when, and so I enjoyed seeing her dad talk about that, because he's a professor and he's writing a book about it. So that kind of made me want to learn more about this flood, and and then, like I said, she's got this. Let's see, not even sure. I didn't actually take very good notes on this, so. I can't even remember. But like I said, it talks about what she's got going on, and that kind of makes you want to, look that up and see what that's all about. And there were just certain aspects I liked and certain ones I didn't like about it. And it's a really short read, so it's not like it was anything bad. So through most of the book, we get Nadia's perspective on what's going on with her and her world, and then it goes very. I don't even know how far it goes, but maybe like 100 pages or so. At the end, we get her best friend's perspective on what's going on with her, and her best friend moving to Florence to try to help her get through it. I guess Maggie's her best friend. And so Maggie is trying to help her with everything, and it's just, which is really sweet. I mean, that's awesome, you know, that she still has this best friend that would fly to her and help her try to keep remembering who she is and remembering things. And she helps Nadia try to find this boy that Nadia says is real, and everyone doesn't believe it because they've never seen him, and they think Nadia is this is just a fantasy in her head. But Maggie does try to help her find this boy, and it just goes on from there. And the ending is really, really sweet. Like, I love the ending. I do love the ending, so it's not, you know, all that bad. But yeah, it's just an interesting book. Like I said, not my type of read, but I figured I'd try something different. I actually like the cover. I think the cover kind of explains a lot to what is going on in the book, because this is kind of maybe like what Nadia sees in her head. It's all these colors of um, Florence, and it's just abstract, and it's, yeah. But yeah, if you have any questions about the book or anything like that, just leave them below. And if you want to see more book review videos, hit the subscribe button, and I would definitely love a thumbs up. I will see you guys next time for another review. Bye.